If you or someone you know is facing foreclosure, we can help. The Real Estate Rescue Group does not represent mortgage banks, investment banks, mortgage servicing companies, or governmental entities. We represent you. The Real Estate Rescue Group can help. Genuine foreclosure relief is possible. We'll help you fight foreclosure, help you win, and you stay in your home. If you're facing foreclosure, you do have options. Unfortunately, most of them are bad options. You could refinance. For whatever reason, for most people, refinancing is not an option. Many people are facing foreclosure because they have been unable to make their mortgage payments. And of course, if you haven't made your mortgage payments, then your credit score is probably too low to refinance. Of course, you could cure the default. You could catch up on back mortgage payments. But if you could do that, you probably wouldn't be in foreclosure. Litigation is an option. This is an option that allows you to fight for your rights. But unfortunately, it's just not realistic for most homeowners. Because as you know, lawyers are expensive. It could take years, and it could cost easily $100,000 or more. One option you've probably heard about is a short sale. Home prices have dropped so much that you owe more than your house is worth. You're upside down. You have negative equity. A short sale involves trying to sell the home for less than the current mortgage balance. Now, for a short sale to be successful, you have to first find a buyer, then you have to get your lender to agree to accept less than the mortgage amount. It's rare that a short sale is successfully completed before the foreclosure takes place, and only about 3% of short sales actually close. You could negotiate with your lender. That's assuming you could find someone in a position of authority to negotiate a loan modification. But why would you negotiate a new loan with a bank that sold you a bad loan? Most negotiations and loan modifications end up just tacking missed payments and penalties onto the back end of the loan. At best, you buy a few months' time. Negotiations help the bank, not you. Another option is you could just walk away. You've probably heard of this as well. They call it jingle mail. You just drop the keys in the mail and walk away. But there are problems with that. You have a foreclosure on your credit record. The other thing is you walk away from an investment with no money. In fact, you may even owe money after you walk away, meaning you could possibly end up with a deficiency judgment. In that situation, you could end up getting a 1099 in the mail and have to pay income taxes. Bankruptcy is always an option, but beware. In addition to wiping out your debt, bankruptcy will wipe out your credit for the next 10 years. Now, with the Real Estate Rescue Group, you do have options. We fight your foreclosure. We'll work to allow you to stay in your home at a price you can afford. But the law is the solution. Laws were written to protect homeowners, but the problem is that it costs a lot of money to go to court. You've got to get an attorney, and it takes time. Here is a sample list of violations we'll be searching for when we review your case. So here's what you're probably facing. A redemption period that lasts 90 days from the recordation of the notice of default. You get a notice from the mortgage company that says you haven't paid your mortgage. You're in default. You've got 90 days from that point. And next, they will publish a notice of trustee sale. Now, during this period, you can make the late payments and cure the default. But if you don't, time will run out. And after the publishing of the notice of trustee sale, you'll have 21 days to move out, or the sheriff will come and move you out. In 111 days, your home is gone and you'll have nothing. Or you might just sit around and wait for Washington to come riding in to rescue. Maybe the president's plan will bail you out instead of the investment banks. Maybe the Senate will come up with a plan. So far, all they've come up with are plans to postpone foreclosure by 30 or 90 days, or freeze interest rates at rates you can't afford. There's no debt reduction in any of these plans. And if you're upside down, negative equity, too bad. The politicians' plans are nothing but a band-aid to help the banks. This is not a solution for you. So what should you do? Well, if you can sell short in a short sale, do it. If you can refinance, do it. If you can renegotiate, if you can find someone at the mortgage company that has the authority to renegotiate, and you can renegotiate a good deal you can afford, do it. If you can pay your debt, do it. If you can stay in your home, do it. If you have equity, do not do the Real Estate Rescue Group's program. If you have good credit, do not do our program. If you have other options, do not do our program. If you have the money to file a lawsuit and fight in the courts by yourself, do not do our program. However, if you're at the end of your rope, it's not too late. The Real Estate Rescue Group can help. So, if you're ready to fight foreclosure, don't wait. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. If you're ready to retake control of your life, put the law on your side. The Real Estate Rescue Group can help. Stop the worry, stop the stress, fight back.